Alright, we rolling? Let's get started. So the intro, eh? Where do I even begin? I guess it all started in maybe the summer of 2024. Pretty early then. It's the first time I met the Howlader family. Definitely not the first time Labib did, though. Anywho, imagine this. We're all sitting on a bed at Labib's house, right? We're watching a horror movie. It's the first time I've seen them, and, it's kind of like love at first sight. And, probably guess what happens next? But you see, this story isn't exactly the Romeo and Juliet kind of story. This story of a villain. So, poor families, eh? Seems like pretty innocent, nothing going on much there. Just wait till you see you're all wrong. Oh boy. In around the summer of 2025, Howlader family came back to the Shake House once again to reunite. And yours truly just happened to be there. Now this time, we were all about older, So, thoughts started forming, love started popping, if you catch my drift. Bottom of the line is, Labib like Raha, I like Falisha. Alright, that's how it was. So here are the main people of the story. Radhi, Raha, Falisha, and maybe a bit of Rahil here and there. So Radhi, Raha, and Rahil are all cousins of Falisha, alright? They're all siblings, and Falisha has a sibling called Tasbih. Not really big of a character. I mean, she's big, like she's fucking fat as fuck, but she doesn't have as big of a role as the others do. But she's big, like she's really big. I really thought we were tight with Rahil, It's a shame what happened. Alright, back to what I was talking about. In around winter of 2025, maybe December, something happened. What ended up happening was Radhi and Labib had a fallout. Yeah, major fallout. And it kind of caused a disconnect between Labib and Raha as well. So Labib just decided to leave her unopened. Now, get a load of this. This isn't just like Labib chasing after Raha and Raha not giving anything back. I mean, the glaze that she gave Labib was like on the top. I mean, she used to joke, send face snaps, so many other things. She completely led him on, alright? When I, by the way, got Radhi and Labib back together, I kind of convinced him to snap Raha back, and they started on the streak together. And then it all fell to crap. So how did Radhi and Labib really get together? Well, just imagine this. It was Tasbih's graduation from college, right? I really wanted to go just to see Falisha, right? I'm gonna cut right to the chase. But Labib just hated Radhi. He hated his guts, alright? They had a major falling out. He hated it. But Radhi didn't know, he wasn't aware of the fallout. Like, he thought him and Labib were just like bros, right? So when I eventually convinced Labib to go, it was super awkward to Radhi. So they had a talk, and, they made up. I mean, I had my eyes on Falisha at the time, but anyway, I tried to make my move for Falisha, got a bit close to her, but, yeah, we ended up. Anyways, enough about me. Labib and Raha, right? What happened? After Tasbih's graduation, they all came over to the Sheikh family again, spring of 2026. This is honestly a few months ago, maybe April, but they came over, I tried to shoot my shot a little bit, but, we hung out. They left pretty early, had to catch a flight to Texas, but, that's that. Now, what happened with Labib and Raha? Let's get into it. 25th, 2026. This was the day it all began. It was peak middle of the night, alright? Me and Labib were having a, casual chat. And then Raha was brought up in the conversation. And, me thinking that Raha liked Labib, I was like, dude, go for it, shoot your shot. And eventually, he did. Well, kinda. Basically, Raha started snapping Labib kinda dry snaps, like steering wheel, ceiling pics, Labib didn't like that, so he made the worst snap of all time and said, anything but snapping your face. I'm tired of these stealing pics, steering wheel pics, etc. Yeah. Okay, so basically he just like sold the bag, honestly. So Raha snapped back, right? And she said, bro, I snapped you on the same thing, which might be cap, but I'm not quite sure. Maybe you'll never know. But he just made the worst decision ever and just decided to snap her. Bro, you're not that busy. Fake and then she blocked him. Welcome. So, please say your name.
Oh, my name is Labib Sheikh.
What is your relationship with the Howlader and Tasbih family?
We have been family friends for the past 16 years, but we recently got in contact with them around 5 years ago again. We went MIA for a while.
Okay, and can you explain what caused the problems between the Howlader family and what are you trying to do in the future to fix those problems?
So on to the second question first. I'm not trying to fix these problems anymore. The problems are way out of, they're gone. The problems, they're not going to be fixable, but...
Labib, clearly uncomfortable with answering these questions, refuses to elaborate more on his relationship with the Howlader family. Keep watching to find out his reactions to our questions.
But basically what happened was, I had gotten very close with the Howlader family. I had been communicating with them on social media, and I just decided to take the next step in my endeavors with one of their family members, and they took it the wrong way, and I was unfollowed and blocked by everybody in their family, including their extended family who live in Pennsylvania.
Not to mention, this treatment has also been received by Liam. Liam has been blocked by all of their family members, except for Falisha and Radhi.
Yeah, it really put me to a shock, but I tried everything that I could, but I couldn't really fix it. I even reached out to one of their family members who was still pretty, I was on good terms with, but it didn't work out. But hey, that's how life is sometimes, isn't it?
Can you describe your emotions or how you felt this way during the events that changed the course of your relationship with the Howlader family?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
Off camera, it took several tries to get Labib to answer this question.
Like, shut up, bro!
As you can see, Labib was very violent towards a reporter and even threatened to kill him. We had to take another report with a different reporter to calm him down.
Oh yeah, we're definitely still in conflict. Honestly, I've tried to patch things up with her, but nothing has worked out. I felt very, sad, and I was sad that she thought I would do anything to insult her or anything. But after I heard what had, occurred in Texas over the past few weeks, I don't think I want to continue a further relationship with her. But during those events, yes, I was sad, and I thought that I would never, ever be able to speak with her family again.
What would Raha have to do to make you willing to give her a second chance?
She would have to apologize to me in person for what she had done, because I have apologized multiple times to her. I don't care if she hasn't gotten it. That's kind of on her part that even if she did or did not, block me or unadd me or unfollow me on multiple social media platforms. I apologized to her. I sent her a parting gift. Yeah, I need an apology from her, from her directly, not even over a text anymore. It needs to be in person, which I will be seeing her in person in a couple months. So we'll see how that goes.
Final question. What do you think about the relationship between Liam and Falisha, and how do you think that turned out?
Personally, me, I don't think there was ever a relationship there to begin with.
As you can see, Labib started becoming delusional, saying there was no relationship between Liam and Falisha, which is completely incorrect. We noticed that Labib started losing control of his mental health and his mental state, so we decided to end the report.
All right, thank you. You are free to go, and have a good day.
Okay. No.
Labib then proceeded to violently attack our reporter.
Yeah, we were both on FaceTime call when it happened, right? He snapped her. I was like, dude, that was a mistake. her name disappeared from Snapchat. Then she unfollowed him on Instagram. Then I checked my Instagram and saw that she unfollowed me. And then I checked Rahil's Insta and he also unfollowed me as well. And so did Tasbih. So this was getting kind of weird. We were pretty confused, honestly. This went on for a few days, just straight confusion, sadness, tragedy. The only option was to contact Radhi, honestly, which is what I did. And I never guess who started it all. Tasbih thought that I was trying to hit on Falisha, and I think obviously Falisha knew that as well. But Tasbih told her, no, you can't talk to him because he's a family friend, which is weird because I'm actually just not their family friend at all. We don't know them. So it's really weird, right? That's why Falisha eventually unfollowed me as well. I mean, she did still keep following me for like 2 days, but that didn't last long. Habib just proceeded to send her an Amazon package for her birthday. Yep. That's crazier, folks. It was a shirt for her university and also an Apple plush that said, "I'm sorry," with "Happy Birthday" as a tag on it. Sorry. Alright. But anyway, it wasn't even Raha. It was actually Radhi. And he picked up the package for some reason. And he was like, "Oh, this is so cute." Yo, nigga, that shit was not for you. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna save it for Raha." And she's like, "Alright, we'll wait till her birthday and pick it up. And give it to her, right? And record the reaction. Because we wanted to see what she reacted. Was she gonna be like, ew? Or was she gonna be like, aw?" So, yeah, we waited. And we waited. And we waited. And we waited. And he responded the other day, showing a picture of her wearing the shirt. So, is that a success? Or is that... I don't know. So, we found out Raha actually tried to slap an adult over something that happened 2 years ago. Basically what happened was they got into an online fight and she called her a slut, she called her a whore, and she called her poor. Yeah, it gets crazier. Yeah, like I said, it gets crazy. All of this was because she wasn't invited to an adult party, by the way, which at the time she was actually 16. So, hey, no shit, nigga. 2 years later, she started an event and she tried to attempt to slap her. So, yeah, revealed a lot about her character. So, current day, we're still waiting for Raha to give an apology. And maybe get me and Falisha together too. Okay, come on, listen to me. Falisha, there's nothing wrong with Falisha, okay? She doesn't have any problem. She didn't call someone a whore. And plus, she still kept me as a follower. So yeah, that's everything up to date. You guys enjoy this video? See you in the next one.
Entonces,
Was he being serious? Maybe I should watch my back.
Thank you.